All right, the latest in the Epstein situation. Apparently, the FBI, they interviewed a woman who claimed that she was abused by Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump when she was between the ages of 13 and 15. The FBI, they interviewed her 4 times. Now, they thought she was lying. I don't know why they interviewed this lady 4 times, but they interviewed her 4 times. It's in the Epstein files. And she said that basically her mother, a real estate agent, put out an ad for a babysitter. And anyway, this guy Epstein responded, and that's how he got a hold of her. And she claimed that Epstein trafficked her to a number of men, one of which was Donald Trump. Now, I'm not making a formal accusation towards Trump because I don't have any evidence. I just know that this situation's in the Epstein files. And of course, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Just putting that out there, just saying, okay, this is the latest. And of course, now Trump is trying to take us to war with Iran. We're at war with Iran, essentially, even though Congress hasn't formally declared that. There's reports that Trump might go with option 1 and declare victory and just leave. I don't know if Iran's going to let him do that. I don't know if he's in that position to really do that right now. We'll see. Hopefully he can. Hopefully he can do a reverse on this. But I do know that there's a report that the E6 doomsday plane is moving towards the Middle East. This is a plane where it focuses on communication. Communications are able to send information to nuclear submarines. That's the situation we're looking at right now. All right. Other things going on, Amazon, they're laying off more people, white-collar workers, about another 100 people within a robotics program, which is pretty interesting. They announced they're going to lay off thousands of people earlier this year. Morgan Stanley, they're going to lay off 2,500 people, about 3% of their workforce as well. Some people are blaming that on AI. And we're heading towards a really difficult point in humanity. I mean, it might be the fourth turning. I've heard a lot about that. And man, do your best. Do your best, guys. I just want to do my best to keep you guys updated on what's going on. And it's just horrible. It's just absolutely horrible what's going on. And the worst part is the sense of powerlessness. I mean, the idea that I can't have any real impact. I mean, that's just how I feel. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. I'm sure a lot of people feel frustrated. One thing I'm seeing when I'm out, a lot of people are just miserable. You can see it in their eyes. People are not happy with the way this economy is going. The latest jobs report showed we lost 92,000 jobs instead of adding jobs to the economy last month. A lot of people just, I know they're frustrated. They didn't, no matter how hard they work, it's just not enough because the value of the dollar is declining. It's not worth what it used to be worth. And now with the situation in Iran, oil prices are going up. People are really starting to pay attention to that. See, a lot of people were able to ignore the Epstein situation, but the gas prices, that affects them. I mean, so that's how people look at it differently. When it's one thing, well, okay, there's trafficking of somebody else's children. A lot of people don't care about that. They just want to move on or whatever. But when those gas prices go up, it's a ripple effect, and that means the food prices, you need the energy to produce the food, the packaging, and all this other stuff. When these prices go up, then yeah, people really start to feel that. They really start to care. Then I'm not saying that everybody is like that. I'm just saying it's just something I've noticed, and a lot of people are just miserable when you go walk into stores. They're not happy. People working there, they're just it's almost like a lot of people are lifeless. I see it in young people. I just see it everywhere I go. Maybe it's just something I'm just seeing. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, guys, share your thoughts. Tell me what you're seeing. Apparently, there was supposed to be some type of warning of terrorism, of potential terrorism because of the Iran situation, and it wasn't really posted. I don't know. I don't know if Iran has sleeper cells within the United States. I think if they were preparing to put their military underground, preparing for a war with the United States, that might have been something that they would have prioritized, especially considering how open the border was for a very long time. So that wouldn't really surprise me. I think that would be something they would utilize in the later stages of a conflict with the United States. When they get to a point where they just feel like they're going down, there's nothing they can do. By the way, there's a new leader in Iran. It's the son of the Ayatollah, the son of this guy. And we don't know a lot about this guy. He's younger, obviously. And we don't know if he's more radical, probably. Apparently the more moderate alternatives were killed in the American bombings initially. So it just shows there's a real lack of planning. And did you hear about Condoleezza Rice, the national security advisor for Bush, showing up at the White House now? Is it because the current people in the White House don't know what the hell they're doing? I mean, Trump spent all this time talking about making fun of Bush, but now he's bringing in some Bush people, one Bush person. What is that really about? Okay. Iran got hit by the United States, and Lindsey Graham was on TV talking about how, oh man, we're going to hit Iran really, really hard in the next 2 weeks. Okay. How will Iran respond? Because if they're able to respond, I don't know what's their next move. But if we send people into that country, that mountainous country that's probably bigger than Alaska, a country where they've been preparing for Americans for years, that's not going to be good for the American people. It's going to be hard for people to ignore that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget the future belongs to those who prepare for it today.